The master said, "Is it not a pleasure, having learned something, to try it out at due intervals? Is it not a joy to have friends come from afar? Is it not gentlemanly not to take offense when others fail to appreciate your abilities? In the vast tapestry of existence, Confucius illuminates the profound beauty of continuous growth and the depth of human relationships. To learn is a privilege, but the true fruition of this privilege comes when we have the courage to apply and test our newfound knowledge, giving it space to breathe and mature. The arrival of friends from distant lands is not just a testament to the strength of our bonds, but it also accentuates the rarity and purity of such connections in a vast world. Yet, amidst the applause and admiration, a gentleman's true strength shines when he remains unshaken by the ignorance or misjudgments of others, understanding the intrinsic value of his abilities and character without needing the world's validation. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Laozi speaks to the heart of contentment in a world that perpetually chases after more. He reminds us of the transcendent power of recognizing sufficiency. True wealth does not lie in abundance, but in understanding and embracing one's limits. When we are in tune with our innermost needs and desires, and recognize the difference between want and necessity, we find an enduring richness that no material possession can match. By three methods we may learn wisdom: first, by reflection, which is noblest; second, by imitation, which is easiest; and third, by experience, which is the bitterest. The path to wisdom, as depicted by Confucius, is multifaceted. Reflection, a deep introspection into the recesses of our thoughts and actions, stands as the noblest, for it demands courage to face oneself. Imitation is the mirror through which we model the greats, understanding the footsteps that have tread the paths before us. Yet, experience, often fraught with trials and tribulations, serves as the most potent teacher. Though its lessons might be cloaked in pain, they engrave themselves deep within our psyche, refining us and molding us into wiser beings. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves in the reflection of another's behavior, especially those that stand contrary to our beliefs or values. Confucius beckons us to introspect before quick judgments or critiques. We are reminded of the power of self-examination, for in understanding ourselves, we better understand others, and perhaps in the contrary character of another, we might uncover shadows of our own being that need illumination. The best time to plant a tree was years ago. The second best time is now. The essence of time and action is captured beautifully in this ancient saying. While the past holds lessons and might be filled with missed opportunities, it must never be a shackle that binds us to inaction. Every moment gone is a memory, but every moment ahead is an opportunity. If we dwell in the bygones, lamenting missed chances, we might miss the potential of the present. The call to action is clear: begin now. For in the act of starting lies the promise of growth and future shade. Do not do to others what you do not want done to yourself. This profound edict from Confucius serves as a moral compass, guiding humanity through the tumultuous seas of existence. It is a call for empathy, a beckoning to place oneself in another's shoes, to gaze through their eyes and feel with their heart. In our actions, just as in our inactions, we have the power to shape the experiences of others. Before embarking on any deed, we are reminded to pause, to reflect, to ask of ourselves, would I wish this upon me? For in the answer lies the very essence of compassion and true human connection. To attain knowledge, hand things every day. To attain wisdom, subtract things every day. In the vast expanse of the universe, Laozi imparts an insightful distinction between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is the accumulation of facts, data, and information amassed like treasures in a chest. But wisdom is the art of distillation, the discernment of what truly matters. As we journey through life, while we gather knowledge with each sunrise, wisdom demands that we shed the superfluous, the distractions, and the trivial. For in the heart of simplicity, true understanding blooms. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. Laozi touches the very core of strength and power with this profound truth. Conquering others, be it in battle, debate, or competition, displays a certain external strength, a mastery over one's environment. But the true Herculean task, the magnum opus of strength, is the conquest of one's inner demons, desires, and doubts. For he who reigns supreme over his own soul has tapped into an inexhaustible reservoir of might, unshaken by external storms and tempests. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. In this aphorism, Laozi encapsulates the essence of perseverance and initiative. Daunting journeys, colossal challenges, and towering dreams may seem insurmountable when viewed as a whole, but every monumental task is but a series of small actions, steps in succession. By focusing on the step at hand, the immediate action before us, we make the vast voyage attainable, manageable, and real. Every great saga begins with the decision to start, to move, to take that inaugural step. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. In the profound silence that envelops true understanding, Laozi teaches us about the nature of wisdom. Often, profound truths and understandings are beyond the realm of words, too deep to be ensnared by mere language. Those who are truly versed in the mysteries of the universe often find solace in silence, understanding the limitations of expression. Conversely, incessant speech, especially without depth or understanding, reveals a lack of true knowledge. For in the quiet depths of introspection and silence, true enlightenment is found. The Master said, "The gentleman understands what is right, whereas the petty man understands profit." In the echoing halls of morality, Confucius draws a stark distinction between the essence of a true gentleman and that of a lesser spirit. The gentleman, steeped in honor and virtue, recognizes the intrinsic value of righteousness. He chooses the path not because it offers the most materialistic rewards, but because it is the path of integrity. The petty man, by contrast, measures worth not by the ethical compass, but by transient gains. This axiom challenges us to rise beyond ephemeral gains and tread the path of true virtue, to be gentlemen in the truest sense. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Confucius unveils a profound truth about knowledge. True enlightenment is not just an accumulation of facts, but a deep realization of the vast ocean of the unknown. The wise are not those who boast of what they know, but those humble souls who recognize the limits of their understanding and constantly seek to push those boundaries. It is in embracing our ignorance that we open ourselves to genuine learning and growth. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop amidst the relentless currents of time. Confucius reminds us of the unwavering spirit of perseverance. Progress is not always meteoric. Often, it is the gradual, deliberate movement forward, marked by resilience and tenacity. The pace may vary, obstacles may slow us, but surrender is not an option. It is the journey, the unyielding march forward, that shapes our destiny, not the swiftness with which we traverse. Simplicity, patience, compassion. These three are your greatest treasures. Laozi, in his timeless wisdom, unveils three pillars that uphold a fulfilling existence. Simplicity is the key to clarity, allowing us to see life unadulterated by needless complexities. Patience, a virtue often forgotten in today's frantic pace, grants us the grace to wait, to understand, and to persevere. And compassion, the universal language of the soul, binds us to each other, reminding us of our shared humanity. In the embrace of these three treasures, we find the path to true contentment. The Master said, "At 15m의 heart was set on learning. At 30, I stood firm. At 40, I had no more doubts. At 50, I knew the mandate of heaven. At 60m의 ear was obedient. At 70, I could follow my heart's desire without transgressing the norm. In this poetic chronicle of life's stages, Confucius depicts the profound evolution of a soul, from the youthful thirst for knowledge to the solid footing of maturity, from the dispelling of doubts to the profound realization of one's cosmic role, and finally, to the harmonious symphony of desires and righteousness in old age. This is not just a timeline, but a map guiding us through the landmarks of our own journey. It reassures us that with each passing phase, we are evolving, maturing, and drawing closer to a deeper understanding of both self and the universe. Water is the softest thing, yet it can penetrate mountains and earth. This shows clearly the principle of softness overcoming hardness. In the grand tapestry of nature, Laozi draws attention to the paradoxical might of water. Though gentle and yielding, it holds within it the power to carve canyons and mold landscapes. It stands testament to the truth that genuine strength is not always in brute force, but often in persistence, adaptability, and resilience. Just as water, with its inherent softness, redefines the hardest of barriers, so too can the gentle spirit, when guided by unwavering purpose, overcome the most formidable challenges. If you realize that you have enough, you are truly rich. Laozi shines a lantern on the essence of true wealth. In a world that perpetually chases more, the sage reminds us that richness isn't the excess in our coffers, but the contentment in our souls. The realization that we have enough means recognizing and embracing life's true treasures: love, purpose, and inner peace. Amidst the clamor for more, the heart that rests in sufficiency finds a wealth that gold cannot measure. When you are content to be simply yourself, and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. In the vast expanse of humanity, Laozi emphasizes the magnetic power of authenticity. The soul that finds solace in its unique being, that does not waver in the face of comparisons or sway with the winds of competition, exudes an undeniable aura. Such an individual stands as a beacon of self-assuredness and genuineness, for in the embrace of one's true self, free from the shackles of societal benchmarks, lies an innate nobility that commands respect. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Amidst the cacophony of existence, Confucius extols the virtues of silence. More than just an absence of noise, silence is a sanctuary, a realm where the soul can introspect, rejuvenate, and find clarity. In moments of doubt, turmoil, or even joy, silence remains a steadfast companion, offering solace without judgment, understanding without words. In the embrace of this silent friend, one finds the depth of connection and reflection that spoken words often fail to capture. To see what is right and not do it is the want of courage. In the theater of morality, Confucius confronts us with the stark mirror of responsibility. Recognizing the path of righteousness is but the first step. Walking it demands courage. Every moment, we are presented with choices, and in these crossroads lie the essence of our character. It is one thing to discern the right, and entirely another to act upon it, especially when faced with challenges or temptations. This axiom is a clarion call, urging us to rise beyond mere recognition, and to muster the courage to act in alignment with our deepest convictions.